All right, there we go.
Thing.
Hello, everybody. Hello and welcome.
There we go.
This is Patreon Hangout number 4, last one, and we're cutting it close for this one for June. Hanging out with some fantastic people. We were just discussing the Onision thing that gained me 10,000 subscribers since a week and a half ago, and I was saying that. So Onision's badly chopped up video where he tries to make me look like shit has 52,000 views. Now this is a guy who's got over 2.2 million subscribers, right? 52,000 views, right? Okay. So my video on it, oh shit, I'm on the wrong count. My video on it, Chopping Onions, has 81.6 thousand views on it. So I kicked his ass in views. I kicked the shit out of a dude with 2.2 million views, and all I had to do was yell at the guy. I like to try and stay pretty humble, but I fucking won that shit.
Go ahead.
Won that.
Go ahead.
Somebody was asking me on Twitter. They're like, "Well, yeah, you gained all those subscribers, but what did you lose in the process?" I'm like,
nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
a little bit of time.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
Okay, the only thing of value that was lost was time.
Yeah, that's pretty much about it.
But did you
So-
really lose that, or did you spend it wisely?
Or and
Seriously.
maybe a minor
his
bit of
defense, though. His defense is like, oh, I'm a 32-year-old guy, so I'm not getting photos from. I'm not a pedophile. I'm only getting half-naked photos from 12-year-old guys. Come on, come on.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
you
yeah.
can find a pedophile.
God, what a piece of shit.
Oh my god.
Come on.
He played the semantic game. He's like,
Yeah.
oh.
Well, they're not
It's
nudes.
like-
so it
it's-
really count.
Oh my
It's
god.
like that old joke, what's better than a 20-year-old? 2 10-year-olds. So Onision took that fucking literally.
Yeah. I mean, so there's always this inherent problem when you're getting into these like little shit fights on the internet. You kind of have to make up your mind on how you're going to be dealing with it, because you see, I mean, how many times have you guys seen somebody debate vegan gains?
Yeah.
Oh god, it's like
Never.
debating vegan gains is almost a worthless process.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's like when you do actually gain any ground against him, you're not actually gaining any ground against him, because it doesn't go anywhere.
Agreed.
The
Agreed.
problem is, though, I've seen him on the Drunken Peasants. He's a decent guy to listen to on anything else besides veganism.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
He seems like a nice guy to talk to. I'll give him that. Except he's a crazy vegan. Other than that, I would have a beer with the guy.
Yeah, Richard's
Yes.
Onision, though, I want to cut his dick off.
So, but here's the thing with vegan gains is I don't feel bad about saying it now because Andy fucking revealed it the other day anyway. So when Andy and them were debating vegan gains, and whoever that other irrelevant fucking vegan is who's been
Ask
emailing
yourself.
me, yeah, ask yourself. He's been emailing me and a bunch of other people trying to get more debates. I'm like, fuck you, you just want views, kiss my ass.
Yeah.
But anyway, so
I was able to talk to Cog the other night after.
Jeff's
yourself.
rolling in that Onision subscribe account now, boy.
But so when they're having their debate and whatnot, they're falling into Richard's trap. Richard and Ask Yourselves trap, their debate trap. And so what I did is I sat there and I'm listening to what they're doing, and I closed my eyes and I started listening to the patterns that they were doing. And Andy always keeps a line of communication open. Him and I are constantly talking all the time. We're really good friends. And so I'd wait for that pattern to emerge, and I'd pop my eyes open. I immediately start typing out to Andy and like feeding him what's going on and what Richard's trying to do to him. And it helped him turn the tides of the debate, because certain types of people, when they get you into a type of conversation, it's kind of like fighting for ground. And if they can make you operate on the ground that they want you to operate on, they will win because they're comfortable. But you can't always do that. If you do that, then they're just going to mire you down. Your points will never get addressed, and you're always going to end up basically losing. So,
But then again, though, you do have certain ones where you know you're just doing it for fun. For example, Brett Keane wants you to act a certain way. You're gonna play to that because you just want to watch Brett Keane act like a fucking retard. Because in your video, the one thing I loved about it is at the start you're like, I knew I played into him. I knew he wanted this.
Yeah. I knew exactly what he wanted, and I gave it to him. And everyone
looked at it and went, "That was you venting. You weren't proving a point in him."
Nah, fuck no.
And that's what I respected most about that video is because you were self-aware enough to do it.
Since we're live, I'm going to drop out real quick so someone else can jump in.
Oh, all right, man. It's always good to see. Oh, it's always good to see you, buddy. Always good to see you. And it was that was a really nice hat, man. It's a really nice hat.
It's kind of like that debate that Richard had with Jessica or Millennial Woes, where she went ahead and they were having the debate of, okay, well, when is it okay to kill people for meat? And the problem was that they were trying.
When you're in a football team and
can I correct?
Yeah, when you're in
the problem was they were trying to have. They were trying to answer the wrong question. The question is the question they were trying to answer is when is it okay? So cows are okay to eat for meat, and it's because that they're less intelligent and they don't have a sense of temporality. So when is it okay to kill people for meat? Well, the answer is never, because we're the standard.
Right.
So the question should be, when is it not okay to kill cows for meat?
Right.
When they also have a sense of temporality and are as sentient as humans. And I need to stop killing them.
I'd also argue the fact...
I actually have there's a song by NoFX, Clams Have Feelings Too, and the whole point of that is clams don't have central nervous systems, they don't have eyes, a face, or nothing, so it's okay to eat those.
And she brought that up.
Is it, you can't go, don't eat animals because they have feelings, but we eat oysters and they don't have feelings.
I have to say, I do have to say I have massive respect for Roaming Millennial. She is such a fucking sharp and intelligent person.
She's also hot as fuck.
Clarify that it was Roaming Millennial, not Millennial Woes. Those are two vastly different people.
My apologies. I know you're correct. You're correct there. It was Roaming Millennial. I totally fucked that up.
Roaming Millennial is
Millennial Woes, totally fucking different people. Totally fucking different people.
Well, I don't know. I was trying to send her enzymes that actually digest meat for a long time, and she, for whatever reason, never noticed my tweets and emails.
Oh, she's flooded, man. She's always flooded. She has it even worse than I do. Like I miss so much shit sometimes, and it just drives me absolutely crazy.
You don't say.
I actually said to someone, "You're like the punk rock of YouTube. I love you, but I don't want a ton of people watching you because you're ours."
Goddamn hipster.
You're the underground. You're the underground, Jeff.
Yeah.
So, Tanuki.
Me.
So, Tanuki, how was your VidCon, buddy?
Aside from all the drama that went down, it was fantastic.
Yeah, that's pretty much exactly how I describe it too.
But I'm enough of that. Just staying far away from it.
Yeah,
It's about having a good time.
I was determined I didn't think anybody was gonna mention anything. We all kind of, well, a lot of us.
I think what had to be out there is out there now. So I think it's just I think it's done.
Yeah, no, it's fine. There wasn't really much more than that. The thing is that there was a large grouping of people who all got together and they're like, that was really crazy. It was really wild what happened. Maybe we just shouldn't mention it. Maybe let's just let this go. Like, not a big deal. It's not the end of the fucking world. Let's not make a big issue. Now, the people who were not in on that conversation saw the person in question's video and we're like, we're gonna talk about it, and like everybody else is like, can we not?
Yeah, pretty much.
Please.
Yeah, I kind of just want the conversation up in right there.
I just like the fact when we went to VidCon to meet you two. That was just fun to meet.
Aw, buddy.
When I saw Tanuki, I gave him a big hug the first time I saw. And then we all took over that. We all took over that bar at the Hilton.
I wish what I wish I could have done. So Saturday night, a lot of the YouTubers all went to like this one house. They all went to go party, and I'd already partied with them a bunch, like quite a bit the nights before. But I couldn't bring buddies with me to that party, and I had to not hang out with non-YouTuber buddies the night before. So I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. So instead, like I wasn't involved in this Shut Up Tariq stuff because I was hanging out with some guys. What I wish I had done, but I was a little bit already too inebriated to do, would be to blast it out on Twitter like, hey, let's go. Let's just go. Let's go do something. I don't care who it is. Whoever's around in the Anaheim area, let's go and gather as many people together and go do that. But all I managed to do was like, my buddies, we're going to a strip club now. And that's what we did.
That happens.
I was really sad the fact that I got really, really fucked up, and all I could do was like pass you guys and just say bye real quick.
Yeah.
I was really sad.
You were pretty torn up on Saturday, weren't you?
Oh,
Who's echoing?
I don't know.
Testing.
Testing.
It's Chris.
I consider myself.
Is it me? It's Chris. Yes.
Hi, I'm Ron Bon Burgundy.
Okay, there it is. But yeah, I had a edible gummy.
Oh god.
And I didn't realize, like, me and Failure were both just gone. At one point, we were just sitting I was sitting at the Hilton with some guys, and I was just sitting there. I go, okay, I need to get back to the hotel, or I'm sleeping in this chair tonight.
Okay, so the question I have about the gummies. So this has come up a few times now, and I didn't even know about it until today. Were the gummies like concentrated THC, or was it like, were you guys tripping on like some fucking acid?
What was that, Jeff? Did you say cummies? Sorry, I misheard you.
Come on. Nah, we were all thinking it.
No, I don't know what it was. All I know is that Failure goes, hey, you want one? I just looked at it and I go, sure.
From my understanding, they are concentrated THC.
Yeah, Joe Rogan's got a whole bit about it in his latest stand-up special, and he's talking about how he bought one, and the guy was like, just eat a leg.
Dude,
okay, so yeah, so it's concentrated THC.
I remember that.
Okay.
I've actually had those myself.
See, I was under the impression that these were dosed gummy bears, and I'm like, where was I? That sounds amazing. Holy shit.
Yeah, from my understanding, the concentrated THC that you can purchase from the shops.
Yeah.
That sounds about right, yeah.
Watch out, Jeff. You keep talking about this, and certain irate individuals might quote mine you.
Whatever. I've gotten into so much trouble this past. There's a fucking strike on my channel right now. Like, I'm in the doghouse.
Wait. Everybody didn't make like THC gummy bears, Jello shots when they were like in college or not?
No, I wouldn't know. I didn't go to college.
We were just degenerate alcoholics.
I don't smoke weed. I don't do THC at all. So I mean, I just don't.
You don't do the weed.
My weight in Milwaukee's best.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mine was Keystone Light.
I was a chemist.
Drinking cheap in college.
We made all the drugs, special K, all this stuff. We synthesized crystal meth in chemistry lab.
I will say this. I don't think I'm ever gonna do that ever again, ever.
Yeah, that happens.
I probably would.
So I had this idea, and I've had this idea for a long time. Somebody put it into my head a long time ago, and I was threatening people. I was threatening like my fellow YouTubers that I was going to do this to them when we showed up at VidCon. I'm like,
is this the meaning of the fan pitch?
No. I was like, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to make an obstacle course, right? I'm going to make an obstacle course wherever it is that we are. It doesn't matter what it is. And I'm going to make you all do giant fatty rails of ketamine, and you all have to like complete the obstacle course. It's going to be fucking amazing, man. It's going to be.
I love this idea.
Shit. And I was going off about. I wasn't serious because I have no idea where the fuck to get ketamine in California. That really was the only hindrance, by the way.
Talk to Blue Hat. Talk to Blue Hat.
Can't imagine.
This needs to happen.
Did you ever see the thing National Geographic, I think it was, did a few years ago, where they got people high on different drugs and had them try to put together IKEA furniture?
Yes.
That sounds amazing. I've never heard of that.
Chris, I think you're still echoing, buddy.
Oh, echo. Oh, shit. Okay. Let me find some headphones.
Just now, Jeff.
I didn't think it would be a problem. I didn't think it would be a problem on a phone. I didn't realize that. But hey,
your beard is not absorbing enough sound. That's the problem.
It actually whistles in the wind.
Ah.
Ooh.
I'm actually surprised I'm not getting any bleed through from being outside.
No, it sounds good.
No.
Sounds
Good.
really good.
I'm actually.
I had to relocate. I wanted a cigarette.
Technology is conquering nature.
Yeah, it is. Dude, you're not fucking kidding, man.
See, that's why I just vape. I just smoke in my bedroom.
It makes it easier. It really does.
Yeah. And it's
Dude,
fuckload cheaper than smoking.
I gotta say though,
really.
the funny thing about VidCon though is, and I was warned about this by Adam from your movie section. By the way, probably one of everybody was amazing out there. Everybody's amazing out there. The person I probably bonded with the most was Adam from Your Movie Sucks, and he is just the fucking most sweet, incredible human being on the planet. But he warned me before we got to VidCon that the majority of it is going to be. I know I'm echoing like a motherfucker.
So now there's that hum and an echo.
Yeah, I know.
And I consider myself the best.
Yes, man.
Well, I'm on headphones now, so.
Ich bin ein Berliner.
Community.
Pigs in space.
You see, right now, people are actually utilizing it in such a way that echo isn't so bad.
Yeah, it's. I don't know why it's still echoing through your stuff.
I don't know, it's kind of growing on me.
We must create out. No, I'm not gonna say the 14
But
more.
okay, so he no. Let's not do that. So but Adam, that's so distracting. Adam warned me that there we go. That the majority of the people who attend VidCon are very, very young girls, and so we're wading through this sea of preteen young girls trying to get to where we need to go, and it was very disturbing.
You see that as a warning. Onision sees it as a selling point.
Right. We kept making cracks about it.
on hunting grounds.
We were making cracks about it. We're like, this is why Onision isn't allowed here anymore. I mean, what the
The
fuck?
restraining order keeps him away.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm walking by and I see Eugenie Clooney, and there's like a horde of just little girls like excited to meet Eugenie Clooney and shit. But like, they're all trying to dress like Eugenia does. And Eugenia's a grown woman, so she could dress kind of like
whatever,
whatever, you know, very, very promiscuous.
Risque.
But you have like these 11-year-old girls like dressing very promiscuous and shit, and I'm like, dude, you could not get Onision over here. That is a fucking terrible.
Called them prostitutes.
Yeah. Did you guys see H3H3's VidCon video?
No, I haven't watched it yet.
Dude, it's so bad. There's that cunt, iDubbbz and H3H3 did it. The dude who faked being colorblind. He's a complete douche.
Yeah, Logan Paul.
And literally, girls tackling him to the ground. And I'm looking at this like, why? How do you get famous for being a cunt? I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh yeah,
Kardashians.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. It's just like A's, B, C.
Oh, speaking of people with the last name Paul, I was walking back to my hotel with my sister, and there are these girls singing that every day, it's every day, bro. And as they pass by, yell, "Big Paul sucks!" And they just flip me off.
That's good.
See,
so I got to meet all these really nice people. I got to meet all these really nice people. They were all very, very sweet. Nobody was mean to me at all. Everybody was very, very kind,
except for me.
And like the meet this person, but then like a very nice young woman comes up and she really wants to meet me, and she shakes my hand and everything. And she's like, yeah, no, it's really cool to meet you. And I'm like, hey, it's really cool to meet you too. And she's like, are you going to be back down here tomorrow? And I'm like, well, yeah, sure. I think I'm going to be back down here tomorrow. And then I just kind of get this feeling. I'm like, I think she's hitting on me. And I like, look, I'm like, I bet I could not invite her to go to the bar. Yeah, sure. I'll see you next time. Okay, it's cool.
Yeah, Jeff, please.
Jeff with the humble brag, everybody.
Away, please.
How is it a humble brag that how is it a humble brag that the only girl that was hitting on me quite possibly was not old enough to drink?
That's one.
Yeah, okay. That's one person.
In a while.
Fucking Jeff getting hit on by the teeny boppers.
You know who hit on me the most all weekend? You know who hit on me the most?
Wife? Dean?
Blair
Bunty King. That's because I hit on him even more. Because Bunty King is a fucking hot ass man. Jesus.
Oh yeah, he is.
That beard.
I mean, I'd go gay for him.
He's got that Leonidas beard.
He does.
He does.
He's a hot ass fucking beautiful Indian
Bunty
man.
King gay?
Beautiful brown man that he is.
No, Bunty's straight as a motherfucker, but he knows how to get moist.
His latest.
Well, anybody watching you knows how to get moist.
Oh, too many voices.
I know, and we're all echoing like a motherfucker.
That video today.
Chris, turn it off.
Yeah, sorry, Chris, you are echoing like crazy. I don't know why.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off. I don't know what's going on, but
I'm sorry, buddy.
No.
If you're just Johnny on the spot with just like muting yourself and unmuting when you talk, like it usually is okay.
Okay, I'll keep up with that and see how that goes.
Oh yeah, let's try it. I don't want you to have to leave.
Oh, but by the way, at Bunty's
problem,
place, I fucking beat Andy Worski's ass at fucking pool.
I heard about that.
Did you?
Yeah, I came back from a fucking handicap too because we were playing, and then he went and did a live stream with Bunty, and then like him and Adam came back, and Adam was putting balls back on the table. Like, whoa, we haven't finished our game yet. He goes, oh shit, I'll try to figure out what balls I need to put back here. No. You leave it as is. I'm still gonna win this shit. And I came back and beat his fucking ass.
I have this image of you threatening him with a pool cue.
Yeah.
Wow.
I finish what I start.
I owe Andy Worski, Nick, and Failure lots and lots of love. And Adam. I think Adam was still up around with us too for the 5 a.m. IHOP mission. Or were you with us, Tanuki? I can't remember.
No, I was on a few of those during the week because Denny's was right next door.
I don't think it was the one with me though, because I was in like a pissed off mood at like 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm like, it's bullshit. I'm in a bad mood. What the fuck? And they're like, hey Jeff, you want to go to IHOP? I'm like, yeah.
That might have been the night. Yeah, that might have been the night I accidentally sliced my thumb open to the bone.
Oh, dude.
Have you ever intentionally sliced your thumb open to the bone?
We're not going to talk about that.
That's hella kinky, bro.
Let's not judge him for his life choices. It's fine.
No kink shaming. No kink shaming.
Honestly,
I genuinely have a friend who's into that, so...
Honestly, it's about healed by now. Base Mom was a fucking excellent nurse.
Dude. If anyone tested my ability to not be scummy, it was Base Mama. That is a very beautiful woman.
Oh, she is so sweet too.
She's so sweet.
Nice, yeah.
She might be my YouTube crush. Like,
yeah, the day they headed out, like she was in tears, like I don't want to leave. I miss all of you so much. And it was just heartbreaking. It's like, oh god, I just want you to stay forever.
I know.
I learned something that day that my sister is the same size as Chris Raygun.
Dude, so, Chris Raygun and Dieter Lucum side by side is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Oh my god, that's
anybody in Chris Raygun.
Is that picture photoshopped?
No, it's not photoshopped.
No,
that is
just that small.
Well, the thing is, Dieter is incredibly tall.
He's NBA tall.
Yeah, he's NBA tall. He's over 6'10". Like Dieter is a massively tall man.
He's really
yeah. Dieter towers over me by over a foot, and I'm 5'9" and like a half-ish. So, and Chris is like 6 inches shorter than me. So Chris comes up to like here, Dieter is like fucking up here, dude. Like Dieter's massive.
How tall are you,
who's
Jeff?
taller?
I'm 5'9.5".
Who's taller?
So you're
Chris or
just
Lacey?
an inch and a half taller than me.
Who's taller, Chris or Lacey?
Please say Lacey.
I
Please say
think
Lacey.
they're
Please say
pretty
Lacey.
much about the same, actually.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, they're
So Chris is
So Chris
Frodo.
Ray Gun is confirmed manlet status.
Yeah, but
Their
here's
poor
the thing-
child
here's
is
the
going to
thing
be
about
like
Chris.
3 feet.
Here's the thing about Chris, though. Chris is an incredibly compassionate person. He acts in real life exactly like he does in his videos. Like you wouldn't think he does, because like he does the whole glasses off and he's a little bit more toned down. But the strange idiosyncrasies he does, like I'd be talking to him, and he's like, "Yeah, that's pretty crazy," and then he just stare at you. But he fucking does like how he does it. Like he does it to people in real life. And like,
See, is he fucking with me right now?
This is how he talks. This is just how he talks.
Yeah, I went to. I'm like, hey, Chris, you signed my shirt. He's like, sure. He's like, yeah. So, like, yeah, and he's like staring at me as he's signing my shirt.
Yeah.
That picture.
He's such a compassionate and very kind and loving guy, though. He was a great dude.
That picture of him with like Skeptic made Skeptic look like he was like fucking Hulk Hogan or something.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Skeptic's a pretty big dude.
Yeah, no, he is.
He really does look like Brendan Fraser.
Oh, but I have to say, shout out to fucking Rubber Dorky, because without him, I would have probably died Saturday.
Oh, Rubber Dorky? Yeah, Rubber Dorky was a cool dude.
Yeah,
He's a very nice dude. I didn't even know where he came from, and then like we just like threw him into the Saints. Like, hey, you're a YouTuber. Fuck you. Get in there. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
I don't know what I don't know how, but I will get to VidCon next year somehow.
As long as we're not banned, I'm gonna go too.
Yeah.
What about even if you are banned, fuck it, go anyway and just hang out.
Well, Worski was talking about doing some kind like trying to organize some kind of event there for next year, as opposed to basically the shitstorm that was VidCon this year.
You mean the garbage storm?
Okay, so here's the deal. There is an event being planned, and I think we can actually officially talk about it. Let me look at this real quick.
Computer Forever already put it out.
Yes. Okay, he did.
Yeah.
So Computer.
Dave already mentioned
Dave Cullen and Base Mama and a few of us have been like talking about doing a smaller type event specifically for our type of content on YouTube, and it's going to be called the Kilroy event.
I heard about this. Yeah.
Based off of like
Where did the name
Kilroy
come from?
Kilroy was here. Kilroy was like the first viral meme back in like the 30s and 40s, with the cartoon character Kilroy being painted like all over the fucking place. And it's
It's
basically like a statement of subversion, and expression and meme and that sort of thing.
So yeah, Proto Pepe.
Yeah, way proto Pepe. I mean, like the Pepe of like 80 years ago.
This is the Jesus of Pepe's.
Right.
Yeah.
And so we're working on how and when we're gonna do it. But I'm really excited about it. But I'm gonna do both. I gotta do it and I'm gonna do VidCon just because it's easy.
I'm going there for the full 4 days next year. It's gonna be fun.
Oh, for VidCon?
Yeah, I'm going
dude. Okay. So next year, if we still have the same situation, what I'm gonna do next year is I'm gonna go 2 days early and be there for 4 days, and then Mems can hang out for 2 days until the babysitter watches the kid. Then she can come join me.
So 2 days of total and complete debauchery.
Yeah.
Regular debauchery.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the whole thing, we didn't go for 4 days because of the kid. And originally I was only going to go for 2 days anyway. But then all of my buddies are like, we're going 2 days earlier. We changed our flight. I'm like,
shit,
I can't do that. So,
well, I planned that a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to make it out there next year. I've never been to California, so I figure that'll be a good time.
It's hell. It's shit. It's terrible. It fucking sucks, dude. LA is shit.
No, it's not.
I've heard stories.
Anaheim. We're a different county than they are.
Anaheim is shit.
I made the mistake of living 8 years in California.
It stinks. It's garbage.
My friend,
California needs to be forgotten for more bit.
Jeff,
Two of my friends went to New York last year, and they said it was really nice. And then they're like, "Oh, you can come next time we go to America to LA." And I'm like, "What the fuck's in LA?"
Dude, LA. Okay, here's the thing. If you want, if I was of the mind that I was super serious and I wanted to try and like whore myself to the system and try and get as big into YouTube as possible, I would try and relocate to LA. There's no reason why I couldn't. Memory works from home. I work from home. There's nothing that keeps us static in one position. We can move anywhere. We could do whatever the fuck we want.
It's for the price of houses here. It fucking sucks.
Well, yeah, and that's part of it. But the other part of it too is that LA is just shit. It just sucks. Like the thing is if you live in one part of LA and your buddy lives on the other side of LA, they might as well be living in another state. Or if you're a European, they might as well live in another country.
That's like Houston.
Yeah, because it will take you forever to get across. It'll take you 3 hours to go see your friend.
Yeah, fuck that.
It's insane.
Houston is better than LA.
I live in Charlotte. If
Dallas is better than Houston.
And if I wanted to go see my buddy who lives on the other side of town, it'd take me 45 minutes.
Baby.
Yeah, LA is a huge county. And that comes from someone living here. I'm in the Sacramento Valley, and that's only one section of the entire. You have the harbor region, you have the metropolitan downtown region, and then you have freaking. They have like El Carrizo. You have Santa. It's huge.
It's huge. Massive, dude. It is so massive. It's so spread.
We can declare independence to be our own city-state.
Has anybody been to Chicago? Can they compare the two?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I've been to both. So Chicago's big. Chicago's
and
big.
It sprawls
it does sprawl, but as long as you're not going out into like the outer suburbs, the outer suburbs take a while to get out to, right?
Yeah.
But the outer suburbs for LA are like twice the distance and time than from Chicago. Chicago is lucky because Chicago ends at the fucking lake.
Yeah.
It ends at the lake and it spreads out from there.
Yeah, LA actually has two suburbs. You have the downtown suburbs and you have the valley suburbs, which are completely different.
Yeah, it's fucking insane.
LA doesn't sprawl; it oozes.
It does.
Yes. And here's the other thing too.
New York is. Oh, go ahead.
LA is trash. LA itself is trash. And then like we go to Anaheim and I'm like, well, Anaheim will probably be a little bit cleaner because it's Disneyland, that sort of thing.
Orange County, man. No, not Orange County.
Am I wrong, Dan, Tanuki? You guys are both there. Every time we walked to the Hilton to go to that bar, it smelled like fucking feces.
Dude, no. Our fucking hotel, the lobby of our hotel smelled like it was a fucking septic tank.
Right?
I swear to fucking God.
LA smells literally like human shit.
Well,
See, at least in Phoenix, it's so hot that everything doesn't smell anymore.
It's all dried out and desiccated.
Exactly.
New Jersey.
You want a weird smell? Go to Flint, Michigan. There's a weird smell.
Dude, let me tell you. Like I went to my buddy's wedding in Scotland several years ago, and we flew back in through Newark. And we got off the fucking airplane. We were walking down the breezeway, and it hits you. It smells like hot fucking garbage.
Yeah, New Jersey.
Like there's just a fucking dumpster that's just been like boiling for hours. Oh, it's horrendous.
Dude, with where I live, it's weird because like we're a coastal country, so it all builds up. Then it sort of comes in, and I'm basically. Where I live now, I'm on the edge of nothing. Like you drive an hour and a half, and it's a 40-minute train ride to Sydney City, and then it's an hour and a half drive to Katoomba, which is where like the Blue Mountains and shit are. Then it's just fucking nothing. There's nothing else in my country.
So quick question here for you, Ethan, because I hear this a lot whenever we talk. Like here in the US, it's pretty common for people to drive like 45 minutes to work and an hour to work. That's pretty much just normal. And I've heard, like when I've talked to other people in Australia, it's pretty much like when I tell people that, they either looked at me or just talked to me like I'm like a crazy person.
Yeah, I know. He's trying to tell a story, Jeff.
Yeah. Hi, Mams.
Ha.
They all said hi, man.
I gotta duck out. I gotta go get looking presentable to go to dinner with the wife.
Well, I mean, you already got the mustache, so what else do you need?
It's majestic, by the way.
I should probably put on pants. You know.
No, pants is for fucking squares. You go pants. Overrated. That fucking beautiful mustache makes up for it. You just shine that in the face, they'll be too busy looking up here to look down there.
Don't be a fucking pussy, man.
You wear a
There you go. I'll see you later.
Are you taking off, man? I'm sorry, man. Yeah. Cheers, buddy. Good to see you again.
Good. We'll see you later.
All right.
Take it easy, my dude.
Jeff, no one's mad at you for getting distracted. We're just extremely jealous.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I'm totally sorry. No, so we're trying to figure out. So something happened. Actually, a lot of things happened. At VidCon. A lot of things changed people's minds and perspectives and what we want to do and how we're going to move forward. But
community.
Yeah, community, absolutely. But the thing that is even crazier is how strongly everybody bonded. So now everybody's like making all these plans of like, well, when are we going to hang out next? Because I don't know about you, but I can't wait another goddamn year. I think we're all in agreement at that point. So we're trying
to... that was way too much fun.
It was way too much fun, dude. It was way too much fun. So I'm trying to figure it out. Mems has been wanting to like ship me off to fucking Atlanta to go hang out with Poisoning the Well for a weekend.
That'd be pretty badass.
Dude, Jeff, if you go to Atlanta, I will drive down and buy you a beer.
Yeah, man. No, that's like half the idea is like to fly into Atlanta, do like a night of like partying with as many people as I can get together, and then like recording something with Poisoning the Well for a collaboration, and then partying with them that night, and then like flying home and being done.
If you're going down to Atlanta, that's only going to be like about 4 hours from where I live.
That's not bad.
Yeah, Atlanta's a 4-hour drive for me.
What?
You're gonna want to call SDA, some dumb American, because she lives there.
Oh yeah! Oh shit! Oh, I'm gonna fucking rage with America. I love her. She's amazing.
I personally vote Nashville instead of Atlanta, just because.
Hell,
it's where you live.
No, I live in Knoxville.
What's the worst place in America?
I'm an hour from Nashville.
In general.
I just think Nashville's a better city than Atlanta.
You're not wrong.
No, you're really not wrong. The roads in Nashville are so much better organized than Atlanta. Atlanta has shit roads.
Yeah, they have a highway that they can't even use right now.
Seriously, Atlanta's highway is shit.
It's fucking terrible.
Tennessee Marine and I were in DMs, and we had decided that we were just going to send you like East Tennessee beers until you and Nick decided that it was like time to come visit us over here in Tennessee.
That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea.
I showed you that picture of that beer.
Actually, it gives me an idea.
Last night.
I'll bring. By the way, next time I'll bring you some LA beers. We have some good beers down here.
What I need to do. So I know that somewhere out there somebody knows the. What are you looking for?
Kid stole my fucking papers.
Kid stole your papers. No, I put your here. They're up on my desk right here.
Aw,
goddamn kid.
So I know somebody out there has to know. So there's a special wizardly power that people understand, and I do not, of how to find the red-eye flights. Because I don't know how the fuck to find them, but I need to figure out how to find those red-eye flights because they're cheap as fuck. And
you wake up at 3 a.m.
Yeah, like because I could take a flight like that, no problem. Like if like let's say okay, somebody says, "Hey, man, I got a couch, and it's a good part of the country, and you come and hang out for a weekend, and I can find a red-eye flight that's like $100 one way and $100 back. It's just a red-eye flight, and I could go there for the weekend. I will fucking do it. Like $200, I can swing once a month. Fuck yeah, I will go and do like hang out with people and record stuff and have an adventure and turn it into a video.
My sister-in-law is a flight attendant. Just message me or something, and I'll hook you up.
Yeah, let's do it, dude. Absolutely, because I am into this idea. I love this idea.
Yeah,
that'd be fucking awesome.
I mean, Monday Matt has this idea, and it's a really cool idea.
Oh, the tour idea?
If I didn't have a kid, I would do this idea, but I have a kid, so I can't do this idea.
Wait, is that an admission to homicide coming up?
The problem, Cat, shut the fuck up. Seriously, you're not getting fed for like 3 hours. Shut up. Okay, anyway, I'm sorry. I hate that cat.
Your cat owns you, dude. Don't you know the rules?
I'm gonna throw something at the cat. Anyway, his idea, you can't do Super Chat because Super Chat takes about a month to process before you actually get paid out from it. But Streamlabs can interface with YouTube streaming, and it can go straight into your PayPal. So his idea, and it's a cool idea, is to get a bunch of YouTubers and go on a road trip and be constantly streaming about what you're doing, and the whole trip gets funded off of basically the donations of people who are watching. That's a cool fucking idea.
What about, an awesome idea. Real quick, what about using a 360 camera in the middle of the car?
Oh, sure. You could do it from like different types of people's platforms. I mean, you get like, even if you're only getting like 300 people a day willing to drop $1,
that's still $300.
$300 will keep people alive for
money and food. Like,
yeah. Didn't you do that with
a lot of people?
And some beer money.
Yeah.
Fucking Miller Lite's cheap, yo.
Yeah.
All right, so somebody throw out an accent. I'm bored of this one.
I can use.
You're damn right, it's cheap.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, somebody opened up crack open a cold one over there.
I've been down a bit of bourbon for a while after today's events.
I got some Lagavulin. I can get into that.
I was going to be stone sober until Saints. I was supposed to be drying out until Saints, and then that fucking stream happened today, and I'm like, it is time for vodka.
Yeah, dude, that shit was crazy,
wasn't it? That was so insane.
Oh, was there another one earlier today? I missed it.
The Blair White stream.
Oh, I didn't.
Okay.
Don't want to talk about it really.
Yeah.
That
I just want to kind of just to blow over.
It's not gonna. I mean, yeah. I mean, we don't really have to get too much into it, but I mean, we can say like it was pretty insane.
Yeah, everything that I heard, it was because I only caught the last like maybe 30 or 45 minutes of it.
Yeah,
but yeah, that is a very crazy fucking situation.
It is a really crazy situation.
I completely missed it.
Channel?
I don't know enough about it to speak on it, and I'm not going to. So
yeah.
What were you saying, Ms. Zadi?
Did she post it on her channel, or was it hosted on her channel?
Yeah, it was on Blair's channel. I think she probably set it as unlisted.
Okay, no, that's fair. I can always try to figure out about it later.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm sure some people are archiving it already. It's probably not the big of a deal.
That's how the internet works, man.
Well, yeah. Nothing lives for 5 minutes. It'll be around.
And anyways.
Yeah. Anyways.
So this whole how would you go about like streaming a road trip?
I have no fucking idea.
Verizon.
Yeah, you would have to have like,
Verizon.
unlimited data. You'd have to.
Get a jump jet and then go around with that, because then you can get Wi-Fi in your car.
Right. Exactly. That's pretty much how you'd want to do it. I mean, you'd be able to. You could live stream as long as you're near the towers. You could live stream from a phone while you're going around, but then you
just not next
phone.
Not next phone.
Not next phone. Not next phone. But you probably want the jump jet or jump pack, whatever the fuck it's called.
Whatever the fuck it's called.
Right.
The mobile hotspot.
To do like a morning show and a nightly show, and then otherwise everybody who's on the road trip in between that takes turn like all dumping to one specific channel.
And it's like you're all loaded onto one channel. You just take like micro videos on the way.
Yeah. And that'd probably be the best way.
That'd be like a really cool like travel journal kind of thing.
It would be
this
amazing
needs to happen, and you need to be on there.
If I had a vehicle that I could take my kid on a trip with me, I would totally do it. That'd be fucking great.
Shit, I was thinking about doing something similar to that just myself. Like, I want to fly out to Seattle and rent a car and then drive it back here. I think that would be badass.
Yeah, that would be badass.
I've always wanted to take a road trip down the Great River Highway.
Which one?
Yeah.
Oh, the
Mississippi.
Yeah, the Great River Highway right along the Mississippi.
Yeah,
and ride that all the way down.
No, I've never been down there.
Yeah, I used to live in Mississippi. If you do that, also do the Natchez Trace.
What's that?
It is. It goes through like a bunch of national parks in Mississippi and Alabama.
Oh.
Really beautiful country.
Oh, Sugar Tits is in the chat. I love you, Sugar Tits. I miss you.
Sugar Tits. Woo!
I haven't talked to the Bears in fucking forever. I miss them so much.
Well, maybe you should remedy that.
Bearing tits.
No, if you're gonna do a ride, what you need to do is Highway 1. It's along the California coast. That's the Blue Ridge Mountain. It's considered the Sky High line.
Wait, is that the Pacific Coast Highway?
Yeah, that's
Blue Ridge Mountains. It's in. Oh,
Blue Ridge Mountains. Yeah.
Blue Ridge Mountains.
Damn it.
Yeah, Appalachian.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to fucking
In-
thing
in
in
the-
front of me, and now I can't stop.
In California, the Blue Ridge Mountains are in California.
No, the Blue Ridge Mountains in Virginia and down that range.
Yeah,
Okay,
Tennessee.
I heard California, and I was very confused.
The
like,
Blue Ridge
that's-
Parkway.
Okay,
what it's
Blue
called.
Ridge Parkway. Okay.
And of course, Highway 1, which goes right along the coast. You need to do Highway 20, which is right up in Washington, and Three Sisters, which is in Texas.
Three
Oh, and
Sisters,
if you
what?
ever,
Of course he hears that.
Wait, no,
and if you ever,
there's Three Sisters Mountains here in Oregon too.
There's Three Sisters in South Wales and Australia as well.
if you ever make it out this way,
Cool.
When going through Oregon, you need to hit, obviously, what's the mountain there?
Mount Hood.
Mount Hood, yeah. You got to hit Mount Hood.
And watch
There's
out
a number of
for
other
you.
trails. Lewis and Clark Trail, that's a good one to hit.
Man, you want to see some crazy shit? You got to go to Crater Lake.
Yeah, I've been there.
yeah,
Yeah,
Isn't
dude.
that
Comes up with a fee.
Wait,
isn't that Caldera, right? Clear Lake's Caldera, right?
Crater Lake is a caldera, yeah, and it's got one of the most incredible islands like anywhere in the northern hemisphere. It's called Wizard's Island, in the middle of this fucking caldera lake in this sunken fucking crater in a long extinct volcano. It's just the coolest fucking thing. You know?
that sounds awesome.
That's where the portal to Morscar is. It's on Wizard's Island.
Yeah, no, I've thought about that actually. Like, if ever there was a place where Magog was peering through the veil, it's Crater Lake. Yeah.
Crater Lake's good, but what's that Greek island that has the crater where they think Atlantis?
Was it Santorini?
Santorini, yeah. That place is awesome. Santorini's awesome. That's a must visit.
If you ever make it out this way, Lookout
Light
Mountain
tits.
would be a great place to go. I love Lookout Mountain.
I actually really enjoy Lookout Mountain.
Didn't they reference that? They talk about that in American God. They reference Lookout Mountain.
I've read the book. This is not giving anything away. That is where the climax of the story happens.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Nick, where are you at?
I live in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I thought you were like in Texas for some reason.
Charlotte is
No.
beautiful.
Yeah, I love Charlotte. Although I will recommend Asheville if you come out to North Carolina.
North
Asheville's
Carolina. No, Asheville. Dude, Asheville is great. North Carolina is the best Carolina. I'm gonna say it.
Is this working?
Oh yeah,
It is.
Yeah, there you go, brother.
Hey.
So
we
two
got
things
the
I gotta
Outer
say.
Banks.
Two
We've
things I
got,
gotta say real quick. El Bambino. I lived in Washington D.C. I'm never coming back, man. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm never
Did-
coming
did
back.
Are you
think
planning on
about
coming to Dallas
Washington,
at some
DC?
point?
No,
And
I
the other thing is,
firmly believe that. I
The other
firmly
thing is-
believe that when Obi-Wan, sorry.
the other thing is because you've been messaging me now for like 50 minutes straight. Fine. Frostcraft Studios. Hello. There you go.
Okay.
Okay, I've done sort of the accent now.
And I gotta
You
pay.
know, I
up.
firmly believe that when they were talking about the wretched hive of scum and villainy, they were talking about DC, not Mos Eisley.
You're almost like
Hey, for as shitty as DC is, I fucking love their metro.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It really
there
is.
we go. I have it now.
It's like really easy to walk that entire city.
Yeah.
It's hard to park in that damn city, but
Yeah, that's why you walk
Yeah,
everywhere.
like there.
Just don't walk through it at just don't walk through it at night after you've leaked Hillary Clinton's emails. You'll end up with a bullet in your back that's listed as a robbery, even though they left your wallet, keys, and phone.
To be fair,
just a note on it. Totally not an assassination.
To be fair, DC was set up by people who knew how to do city planning. That's the big thing. It was an intensely created capital. DC's like the first capital really actually.
That was ever intentionally designed to be a capital.
Yeah, and it was also a swamp.
Yeah, well,
in
that's
more than one way.
There used to be.
Sounds like the planning from San Francisco.
Well, we used to have really good engineers at one point.
They were all Freemasons, Illuminati.
Dude, wait.
I'm pretty sure my granddad was a Freemason, but I don't really know.
There was a chick who started at my work 2 weeks ago, and I had to train her up. And I found out she doesn't believe in satellites. She thinks the Earth is flat.
No, I've met those.
Earth is flat. She believes in the Illuminati.
Oh, God.
And a bunch of other conspiracy theories.
Did you wait, was this the same chicken that Angry Pepe made fun of a couple of weeks ago?
No.
No, a messed up city. San Francisco is designed horrible. Seattle is terrible. New York is god awful.
LA,
New York. Nah, Manhattan is not that bad because it's a grid. If you can't find your way around a grid, you've got a problem.
New York is not created too terribly. The roads, however, are absolutely.
Why are you?
They're shit. But that's because they've been building on top of old roads for
Boston should be burned to the ground and built again.
I don't know. The layout of Boston in Fallout 4 was actually pretty navigable.
That's what we
That's because they blew it up.
Exactly.
But you got to drive your fucking car and get out of my way, you fucking cunt.
There are far too many
I
one-way
love
streets.
New York City. New York City is wonderful. If you've never, if you've not been to Manhattan, I really fucking recommend it. It's great. At least for a weekend, like
if you don't have a car,
it's great if you're not trying to drive in it.
You wouldn't. You'd take the subway or you'd walk.
No. I drove into New York, and that was
that was a mistake.
I don't care. I don't care how much it costs me. I'm gonna fucking fly next time because
or take the train, dude. I absolutely have nothing negative to say about New York Metro. I have nothing negative to say.
Once I was in, I parked and I parked until we were ready to leave. It was just the act of getting in and out of New York City that made me want to fucking kill myself.
The first thing we saw in Times Square when my family and I went to New York, the first thing we saw there was the Naked Cowboy. So
I was gonna say it's got to be Naked Cowboy.
Yeah, that's the first thing we saw. And the funny thing is, two of my cousins lived there, and they had never seen him, and we saw him our first day.
I don't think I saw Naked Cowboy.
One of my best experiences with New York is when I was there. I was in the subway, and it just had a mirror, and over it, it said, if they did this to animals, it would be considered cruelty.
Oh, boy. I went to a place near the city in Australia called Newtown, and it's a very hipstery, woke place, all right?
Woke.
And what happened was they had a theater there, because there's one of two things there. There's either hipster events or there's punk rock events. So I was going to this punk's picnic thing, and at their theater, it had a sign of a play called 18 Plus, How to Consent Courses.
What?
Consent courses.
Consent courses for adults.
Here's consent. Hey, you want to bang? Yes. Okay, let's bang.
Well, no. Apparently, I was reading this.
Would you like my penis in your vagina?
If you subscribe to the Steve Shive school of thought, then you have to continue to ask for consent every 5 minutes.
But between
Can I answer?
Between each thrust, and when you're talking about Shives, it's not the thrust of his. It's not the thrust. It's not him thrusting into his wife. It's his wife thrusting into him.
So it's pegging.
Yeah. So he's the one being fucked.
Well, yeah, because he loves him some chicks with dicks. We all know
Do
this.
you think Steve Shives thinks if you accidentally come without saying you're going to come somewhere, do you think he thinks that's rape?
Well, then he would be a serial rapist, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
You got it on my tits. You said you're only going to get it on my belly. I'm calling the police.
So I just wanted to quickly make mention. I don't know why people super chat these Patreon things, but nefarious demology. I'm internally laughing imagining YouTubers in Montana. I love Montana. Montana is pretty fucking great.
Yeah.
Jeff L.
Glacier National Park, awesome.
Yeah, dude. Jeff L. Bambino. What is wrong with Washington D.C.? How about Baltimore? I lived in D.C. D.C. was okay, but living there as a 16-year-old gutter punk, like having lived in Central America, it just didn't work very well for me. Baltimore, though, is actually pretty chill. I liked Baltimore a lot.
Baltimore's a hellhole right now, just so you know.
What I think,
yes,
something I think
was
funny,
pretty chill.
Something that I think is really funny is the Rage After the Storm person.
Oh, God.
Who put out her race
just
realism
saw
video.
that. I just saw that tweet.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah, she tweeted out, and somebody was like, "Hey, your video got taken down by the Jews," and she's like, "Time to make a video about the Jewish question." I'm like, "Yeah, man, that'll work. That's cool. let's remove all Jewish influences from our media and our television, and then we'll get left with all the great white stuff like Here Comes Honey Boo Boo."
Oh God!
We'll no longer have YouTube.
Honestly, if we removed all Jewish influences, all we would have left is Honey Boo Boo and Triumph of the Will.
I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to pry Mel Brooks out of my cold dead hands.
Alec actually had
fucking A, dude. Absolutely. Yeah. That's like the best answer to the like. Well, what about the Jews? Mel Brooks,
motherfucker.
Dude, fucking Blazing.
By the way,
Blazing
motherfucker made the producers like 20 years after the Holocaust. Like,
dude, all the
that shit
producers.
was controversial.
It was hilarious.
Oh, it was wonderful.
$10 as if Mel Brooks had made his pug go Zig Heil, no one would have batted an eye.
No, they'd have been like, "Oh, that's the funniest thing I've ever seen."
So if anybody, I just want to make mention because Anahata Hearts, she's fantastic. I don't think she's gotten a chance to get in on any of these Patreon streams. If anybody has been on already this month, we should try and give her a spot. If none of you guys have been on like this month, then like that's fine. It's totally cool. But I can't remember because I have brain damage. I just thought I'd throw that out there.
I was on last time. The only reason I'm on this time is I'll be really busy next month, so I probably won't be able to hop on at all.
Oh yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
No, I just haven't been on in a while. I just thought I'd hop on.
I know, Tanuki, what the fuck?
Dude, I actually for a while my Patreon payments for people were fucked up, so I wasn't getting the link to it. But I fixed all that shit, so it should be okay now. But
okay.
That was the reason I wasn't showing up.
That's fair.
My problem is you either do it during a weekday where I work, or it's like 4 a.m. So
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, I'm good.
I just happen to not be at work. That's why I'm on.
Yeah, the problem is you either do them during working time or stoner time, which is not ideal for normies.
I know.
For me, it's basically always working time.
See, that's your problem. You don't know me.
I'm on vacation right now. So
I'm a Pakistani. I'm only a normie in terms of my
I'm a
sleep
fucking wage
cycle.
cock. What can I say?
You know what's great though? So I have muted so many fucking alt-writers. Now I don't I don't necessarily like to mute people. I really don't necessarily like to mute people on Twitter. I'm not afraid of a conversation, but I have to say, out of all of the obnoxious people out there in the world, and I've had some people do some fucking shitty, terrible things to me. I never muted Angry MGTOW. I never.
Wow.
The guy tried to get my kid taken away by CPS, and I never muted him.
He's too funny. Even taking that into account, he's too hilarious.
He sounds like Sylvester fucking Cat.
I know, and I muted over 30 alt-right people, and I didn't mute them because I don't like what they have to say. I muted them because they were fucking obnoxious.
They're assholes.
They were just intolerable, perpetually just reeing and crying, fucking irritating dicks. And so every time I post anything that has to do with rage or race realism, it'll be like, you have 16 replies, and I'll click it and I'll see 4. I'm like, I know what's going on here. There are some salty, mad people who try to get my attention.
So that's why you don't reply to me.
Here's something I've noticed lately, though, because you get these people on the right, like, reeing and getting upset, and then you get these assholes on the far left going, look, they're doing it, so why are you mad at us for doing it? It's like, no, you're both just awful.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
You can't go.
That's
like,
what.
a lot
That's
of
what.
these people, like with the dead Trump controversy, quote unquote. Everyone's like, well, look, they were killing fake Obamas, and I'm like sitting here going, so they were doing it and it was wrong. So does that mean you're doing it and it's wrong, or they were right for doing it?
2 wrongs don't make a right, regardless.
Exactly.
No, that's why I said to him, I was like, I learned
What
this
they-
in fucking preschool. 2 wrongs do not make a right. Why are you an adult trying to use this for politics? It makes no fucking sense to me.
One of the funny things, the thing I've noticed is that the SJWs don't know that Kekistan mocks both them and the alt-right.
Oh, they don't. Nobody gets it. Nobody gets it.
Nobody gets it. Nobody gets that it's mocking them both. I mean, I explained it to my sister. She was getting her PhD, and she was kind of like she's kind of a lefty. She assumed that Pepe was basically only used by like alt-right people anymore. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm pretty sure we stole it from them by this point.
We took it back. It's like Clicks 2 and Porch Monkey.
Yeah,
except we were
taking it back.
successful. Yeah.
I miss my donkey.
Can you guys hear me all right now?
Yeah, you sound good.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. I put my mic somewhere else.
Yeah, no,
I had to move back inside. I was being eaten alive out there.
All right, so I think I want to drop so somebody else can come in. I was in like the last part of the earlier one, but so I'm gonna let somebody else get in here.
But it's always a pleasure to speak with you, buddy.
It's no problem. I'll talk to y'all next time. It's good talking.
I don't know how late you're going to be up tonight. I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to pull it off or not, but I might be doing something with patrons tonight.
Okay. I'll be up pretty late. I mean, I'll be at work till noon tomorrow, so shit.
Okay. And it'll be something.
If it's
I'll if I do it, I'll be posting on Patreon and in the Discord.
All right, cool.
Nice.
See y'all.
Hey, Jeff.
Yeah,
I have a question. So, you know how you said you love comics and shit? You have a massive
I love
collection.
comics.
Could you ever like do a video where you show them off? Because I'm dying to see how many you have.
Never that I showed them off. Okay, so my relationship with my comic collection is a complicated one.
We're taking a break right now.
Did they abuse you? Safe space.
It's not you, it's me.
That actually
All
reminds
the
me.
pages
All
are
of my
stuck
comics are
together,
back
so
at my
it's gonna be kind of
apartment.
hard to show you guys.
Everybody starts to show me the craziest shit on that. Hello, Anahata.
Hello.
So my
actually
relationship
subdued.
with my comic collection is actually kind of interesting because I've mentioned it before. I try not to mention it too often, but I do have a biological brother.
Oh.
And he sucks, and he's not a good person. And he sold all my comics. Like it.
Oh, what a dick!
What an asshole!
No, he didn't. No. It's not just comics. He sold my skateboard. He sold my fucking rollerblades. He sold all my shit.
No,
Jeff,
I remember.
I feel your fucking pain, dude.
Last November, when I was a $50 patron, he told me the last straw was when he sold your Lego because it was
Yes.
you were fucking shitted.
Because for 10 years he had told me that he still had my huge massive Lego collection, and I didn't want it for myself, but eventually he was like, well, I'm gonna move, and I'm like, all right, you're gonna move, that's cool. You've been telling me that my Legos are like stored way in the back of your closet. Well, I want them for my kid because my kid is getting to the age where he can start playing with Legos.
How
So
old
I
is
want
your
them.
kid?
He's 5.
Is he 5?
Oh,
He's
cool.
So I was like, so it's great. I will help you move, but I'm gonna need my Legos back. And he's like, well, I've never had your Legos. I'm like, you just said the wrong fucking thing. You just said the wrong fucking thing to me right now, and that is not acceptable. Where are my fucking Legos? Well, I never had them. Bullshit. Bullshit. They're in your house. I tell you what, motherfucker, you've stolen so much of my shit. You will get my help again, and you will get my brotherhood again when you get me my fucking Legos back. And if you sold them 10 years ago, well, then you're going to have to be buying a whole lot of Legos to make up for that shit. Otherwise,
Jeff,
kiss my fucking ass.
Jeff, you are speaking to my heart right now.
So I cut him off. I haven't talked to the dude. I haven't talked to the dude in over 2 years, and I'm probably never going to talk to him again. But
seriously, who's your brother? Charlie Chill?
I wouldn't feel too bad. I got a buddy of mine. He has two sisters, one of which is biological, and the other one is not. And he loves the one that's not. And I've met her, and she's fucking awesome.
Sure.
But he fucking hates his biological sister. She's apparently just a massive piece of shit.
Just one of those things, man.
Yeah.
So he took my massive comic collection. I had a lot of stuff, from years and years ago. I spent like
we
all
looking
my
at
extra money.
300 to 400. Like, give us a number.
How many comics I had?
Yeah, give us a number roughly.
Oh, I don't know. Over 1,000 easily. I mean, I was building a collection of the Uncanny X-Men. From the oldest one I had was issue 102, and I was filling in the gaps to flesh it out to having all of them from 102 to where I was at, and then I was going to start trying to collect them back until I had all of them, and hopefully someday I'd be rich enough to afford like the early ones. That was my idea. That was my goal.
102 is what year?
Huh?
102 is what year?
Oh, I don't know. Probably late 70s.
Okay.
Yeah. That's pretty early in the run too. Like 102 is not deep.
No, it's really not. It's really, and I had a lot, and I've always loved comic books. I love comic books now. Captain Cummings, a great YouTuber. He's a cool dude. He got me this. I think like 2 months ago. It's Uncanny X-Men 222, and this is actually signed by Chris Claremont.
Damn.
I was stoked about that shit. I need to get a frame to put that up.
My buddy has a... Oh, go ahead.
Jeff, is your PO box address still good?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I keep it active. Absolutely. And then
cool.
Glitter bombs away.
I might be sending you something.
Oh, jeez. Oh gosh.
More dildos.
And of course, I always show
Actually, yes. Actually, yes.
Sweet. No, I could always use more dildos, man. Don't get me wrong.
You can do a spin-off.
The immeasurable
family.
The immeasurable
I'm a
Michael
simple
Gable.
guy. The thing I want I'm a simple guy. The thing I want the most is to send Jeff a dildo and have it be used as a Mr. Wiggles character.
Oh yeah.
I reckon he should do a spin-off where like he has Mr. Wiggles goes to his family or something.
I just want to send you a dildo bomb.
Yeah, flashlight. Send him a flashlight for that.
I can't. I'm not gonna spend like that much money.
I spent a lot on dildos for Jeff.
That's what you did. No, Tanuki probably has spent more money on sex toys for me than I have on myself.
Just out of curiosity, Jeff.
So
There's a particular website that has these really weird dildos. Out of any curiosity, have you been to that said website?
Are you talking about Bad Dragon?
Yes, I have. I didn't.
I was gonna send Jeff like the biggest. I was gonna send Jeff the biggest doll they had on Bad Dragon, and I looked at that price like, whoa, that's a bit steep.
I like Jeff. Did your brother sell all your used sex toys too?
No, I didn't. No, so when the first girlfriend I ever had, the one who deflowered me, was actually kind of out of necessity because my brother was taking the money that was supposed to be going to feeding me and spending it on stupid shit. So I'm this 16-year-old kid and I don't have any food and I'm fucking hungry, and I just fall in with this random girl who takes me in, and I live in a punk house. I become a sharp. I become like this gutter punk. You know, that's kind of like, that's how my whole life started, was because my brother was a piece of shit.
Jeff Holiday's Draw My Life.
But that's it, when I was 16 and I was banging this 22-year-old creepy woman for like 5 years. That's when I first got my sex toys. So my brother never had a chance to sell my sex toys.
Take that, motherfucker.
Yeah, suck it, dude.
I wanted to go
brother like Keemstar or some shit.
I just looked up Bad Dragon, and I really wish I hadn't.
Yeah. So, Jeff, what I'm getting from
do
this
I need
is
to
that,
send you a dragon dildo?
But Jeff, what I'm getting from all this is that the person who defined all that you are now has ended up being your brother at the focal point.
Yeah, well, I mean, like my brother de facto being a piece of shit pushed me to have to like go and forge my own path, and it started me on this really crazy journey that ultimately ended up with me at the age of 27 being like, I kind of need to calm down and maybe do something with my life. Oh shit!
Same shit.
I think you you look like you're doing all right, man. Like.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. Here's the thing.
I don't think Jeff's complaining about his life.
Well, I wasn't saying that. I was saying like you're married, you've got a kid, like you have a good family, you've got a successful YouTube channel. Like you're doing good, man.
I think a lot of people.
You're literally one of the coolest, nicest human beings on the face of the planet.
Wait,
That's a pretty good win.
Okay, calm down with the dick sucking.
That's what I was going to say.
I genuinely think a lot of people out there these days are in such a rush to try and find what they want their lives to be. They want to find that thing that's going to give them purpose and validity and carry them off into the great hereafter. You know, like you graduate high school, you got to go to college, get married, have a kid, that sort of thing. And for some people that works, and that's cool, but that doesn't work for everybody. For me, I went and I had a wild adventure for a decade. And by the time that I decided I was done with it, and I was smart enough not to like get addicted to anything or die.
Aside from
that's part of it. You have to.
Pretty impressive, Jeff.
You have to be smart enough to not get addicted to anything and not die. As long as you don't do that, whatever.
Let's be honest here. We all know you're addicted to cigarettes here.
Oh sure, of course.
I'm sorry.
Oh come on, nicotine is not the same thing.
But
if you get videos of you drinking than videos of you not drinking in it.
That's true. But the truth is, though, if you manage to make it through and you do whatever it is that you want, and you have a really good experience, when you decide that you want to make something out of yourself and you have gotten all that fucking ridiculous shit out of your system already, you don't feel bad about giving it up. You're just kind of like, that was great. That was cool. And then you don't, there's no resentment there. Like, I will never have a midlife crisis. It's never going to work. Like, what the fuck am I going to do when I'm
You had your midlife crisis when you were 17.
How the fuck am I going to top
at 22?
How the fuck am I going to top like a 7-day bender, like cranked out of my gills on LSD and cocaine, running around from like strip club to strip club, and suddenly I'm like 200 miles later waking up next to a bunch of random people like, you ready to party? Yeah, I'm ready to party. Let's go. But like, you try and ask me to do that now, and I'd be like, fuck. Nah, I'm good.
You played Mortal Kombat at Burning Man.
Wait, I'm still stuck in the fact that there's a used sex toy market. Okay, I'm still.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
let me introduce you to the Japanese.
Half-priced butt plugs.
Oh god, the used panty machine.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Oh,
it's a real thing. It's a real thing that exists.
Shows you that nukes really do a number on your psyche.
Ew. I don't know, man. Do you guys watch Mr. Medicare very much?
Yes.
I love
Never
Jim.
heard of it.
Jim's amazing. Jim's amazing.
Jim's great.
He just did a video all about Nikki, what was the name of that one? Do you remember?
Findom.
I'll have to look it up.
Findom.
Yes.
Findom.
Findom. Yeah, Nick, thank you. And it's all about people basically paying for people to abuse them and tell them that they need to pay them.
It's
no,
like
it's financial domination is what.
Financial domination. It's the craziest thing I've ever heard of.
What's crazier
Somehow
is
What
less
is that?
creepy
The
than
Anita
littles.
Sarkeesian treatment?
No. Basically, what it is that people want more control in their life.
Hey,
So how they
your mic is a little low.
do what?
Your mic is a little low.
I can
Anyways,
try to fix that.
There you go.
The reason guys like it so much is mainly due to the fact that they need like a deeper control most of the time. So how they get that is they give like even their money away, even without sexual gratification. So it's even more humiliating for them because they're not getting anything out of it.
It's a balance.
Dude, if you're gonna give away your money, at least get blown for it.
Right?
Hey, I don't judge if you want to be retarded with your
Or a
money.
shitlord hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Or garbage
Exactly.
human hat.
Goddamn right.
I almost, if I could have
product
afforded,
or a
I was
service,
so
something.
tempted,
Hey man,
but I
that's the
couldn't
best $20
afford
a
the
month
20
I've ever spent.
I couldn't afford the
brand
$20 a
new.
month, and I would have felt disingenuous just doing it once just to get the shitlord hat.
I'd do it anyway.
Yeah,
So I just stuck with
No,
the
I'm
10.
Brand new $100
happy to be a
gold.
regular
Give
patron.
$100 and it'll blow you.
You know, so I've had several times where this happened, where somebody does like the 20, and they live in like, you know, some place like, I don't know, what was the craziest one? I think it wasn't quite Czech. It was some country really close to Czechoslovakia. And so they did the $20 one. I'm like, okay, that's cool.
Czechoslovakia doesn't exist anymore.
I know, but it was Czechoslovakia.
Czech Republic.
It was some Eastern European country, and so
that they use in movies for bad guys.
Right. Well, the hats are $3 a pop. The marker is $6 a pop, and it can do about 3 hats. So that's like what, like $6 a hat, effectively. But to mail it out to them was $25.
Holy
shit!
Right.
Damn.
So it was $26, $25, $26, something like that. So it's almost it was about 30, maybe a little bit over $30 to mail them the hat, and they paid me $20. And then they canceled it after they got the hat. So I actually took a loss, but I didn't feel bad about it because that person still believed in it enough, and they wanted like a piece of what I had to do. Like I didn't feel bad at all. I was like, fuck, whatever, it's fine.
Right.
I didn't even care about the hat or any of the other stuff. It was like I just wanted to be a patron. Like,
yeah.
I've been looking at your hat, and I think yours is actually probably one of the better ones I made. Because
I like it a lot.
It looks good on you.
They're very comfortable.
I think it's funny because out of all the hats, like, so the quality of the hats that I get are like 10 times better than this piece of shit. Like this is do you want to know where this hat came from?
Yeah, not really. I think I'm going to be horrified by this story. I think.
do you want to know where it comes from? I found this.
You don't want to know where I got this hat.
I found this hat on the side of the road.
So in true gutter punk style, you just approach.
Wow!
The lettering is faded as fuck. Like this.
Yeah.
Hat
How long
looks
ago
like
did you
shit.
do that?
I don't know.
A while.
I don't know. Maybe.
Well, I mean, like when
I
created...
first marked it, maybe like a year and a half ago, something like that.
Okay. Some of my best possessions are things I found just randomly.
Yep.
Same. Yeah. It's wild. I have like a bunch of art all around the house that's like paintings that I found like abandoned on the side of the road. I'm like,
dude, oh man, when
I don't
people
have any of that
out on the side, like if people leave shit on the curb, it's like Christmas to me.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
We found someone put a giant bong outside their house last week. My friend's like, pull over and grab it, and I'm like, oh, okay.
I almost picked up a big screen projector TV.
That's awesome.
It's just like there's no way I can fit this in my car. There's no way I'm getting this up 3 flights of stairs. So I have to leave it.
Yeah.
Jeff,
so like one of the big boxy ones.
Jeff, this is a question that pertains to what I might send to you. Do you have a rainbow dildo by any chance?
I think that's a loaded question right there.
I'm going to spend,
I don't think I do. I don't think I do actually.
because if you
That
don't,
needs to be a character.
Do you have like a war chest of dildos? Is that more to think about?
Yeah, no, I do. I absolutely do.
You know what the best part is? He had to think about it.
That's what I'm saying. You had to like pause and think about it.
Yeah, so because I'm going to send you one to use as the camp gay character for any Mr. Wiggles episodes that focus on gay people.
Of course not. Of course not. That's not what I would ever use that for at all, ever. No, of course not.
Noam Chomsky is probably one of the best purchases I've ever made. Ever.
Dude, I love Noam Chomsky.
It'll be the trans dildo.
No, Mems on comes to stay with us for the weekend. Okay.
Oh God!
She's who watched Winter and everything, and she's really, don't get me wrong, she's cool. She's really cool. She's a super awesome, sweet person, but she's not really used to like our level of comedy. You know how ridiculous we are.
So the doorstop butt plug might have confused her.
So we're packing and everything, and we're getting everything ready, and I was like, oh shit, hang on. And so I run into the garage, and because I still had him from the live stream that I did with Mr. Wiggles, that sort of thing with the voice changer. And I was like, we can't forget my co-host, and I hold it out to memory, and then I realize that her aunt is like right there. And I'm like,
oh God.
Oh yeah. I can't forget my co-host. And she just kind of looks at us like, what the fuck? Why does that dildo have a face?
Why not?
I should have waited because I'm Mr. Wiggles.
Okay, so I did what any husband would do, and I let my wife explain. I was just kind of like,
what did memory say?
Well, memory explained it, but she explained it, and like the aunt, she got it. She was like, "Oh, that's kind of clever and pretty funny. It's a little embarrassing, but like, okay, I get it." But then memory was like, "Yeah, it's like that giant butt plug in the bathroom." What are you talking about? And she's like,
"What butt plug?"
She's like, "The doorstop that's holding the door open in the bathroom." And she's like, she goes and looks at it, and she's like. Because it's big. It's big.
Oh, yeah, you don't realize how big that fucker really is.
Hang on.
How big is it? I mean, I've never seen it.
Jeff Holiday is going to get a butt plug.
Ladies and gentlemen watching at home, Jeff Holiday will be back momentarily with a giant butt plug.
Like, I have to ask.
Butt plug.
It's like this big.
Butt plug.
Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready to see how big this is?
Yes.
Oh, let me get the lid.
Is it as big as your head? I want to know.
Drum roll.
It is this big.
That is unironically epic.
Like, okay, so let's put it next to my head.
That's a veteran.
Yeah.
It's not 4 inches in diameter right there.
Oh, it's
Probably more. Probably.
Yeah,
You could beat someone to death with that.
Okay.
That's at least
kill
that's at
someone
least
with this.
5 inches in diameter.
That's 5
Like,
inches in diameter.
Jesus Christ.
Wait
got
a minute.
pet hair on the
Wait a
bottom of it.
minute.
That's disgusting.
I
Wait a minute.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, the pet hair
It
is
looks like it's
disgusting,
been.
Jeff.
It looks like the sheen has been stripped off a little bit.
No, it's shiny.
On it.
It's still shiny. It hasn't. Nothing's been on this thing. It's just been on. It's been a doorstop until I put some googly eyes on it and put it into a skit on the video.
Yeah, and make it into a gnome.
Yeah,
Jeff,
you know.
I don't want to brag, but I've actually seen
to
big
gonna be
ones.
Keemstar?
So to the question that started this, you do not believe you own a rainbow dildo. Good. I'll be sending you one shortly.
Excellent. Sounds good.
If you would use it as a Mr. Wiggles character, that would be amazing.
I still need to use the teal dong.
The teal dong, yes.
Eventually, I will find the best time, and I'm going to make a response video to a certain person, and I will use teal dong.
Jeff.
What's
I do have a teal. I have a teal dildo, and it has 2 antlers sticking out of them.
Oh God, that sounds bad.
No.
Now,
Well,
what you need to do,
At least we know who that's for.
if you make a family episode for Mr. Wiggles, you have to make the old man dong into Hugh Hefner.
Oh yeah.
That one actually.
I need a little robe. You know what people can do if people don't have access to like dildos or anything? but do you have access to like doll clothes?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm into it. I am super into it. I will dress these dildos up because all I have for clothes for the dildos right now is the poncho and the sombrero for Mr. Wiggles from my Mexicans video.
And Chad needs a helmet.
Chad does need a helmet.
Why does this feel like
Leroy
a really
Leroy
fucked
needs
up
a
different
helmet.
version of the scene from Spaceballs?
We ain't seen shit.
No, I did not see you playing with your dolls again, sir.
No, but seriously, Chad really does.
You
need a
would be
helmet.
big helmet.
Lord Helmet.
Dark helmet.
I can't put in this thing.
No one gives me the raspberry.
There is only one who would dare give me the raspberry.
Lone Star.
It
Star.
smells weird after handling the giant butt plug.
Oh, really?
I don't know
I
why.
told you it's used.
Smells a little shitty. I don't know why.
Yeah. Some smells like shit.
Still, that's like the best facial reaction I've ever seen out of you, Jeff, is when you open that package for the first time.
Oh, dude, that was a fucking trip.
Dude, I love just like watching that episode over and over just for like how excited you get.
Tanuki
What
beats off
package
to
was
it.
this?
He beats off to it.
That
No,
was pretty fun.
that'd be weird.
What package was this? I'm a relatively recent follower of.
Mailbag 8.
Mailbag 8, yep. Mailbag 8.
That sounds like
on this
that
channel.
seriously sounds like a name of a porno. It's not
It's about 15 minutes in.
Okay.
That definitely
Okay.
sounds like someone who has watched it multiple times.
Yeah.
For,
It's because it makes me laugh
I
so
will-
goddamn hard when he goes, "Oh my god!"
I will say, Jeff, I was very amused with your live stream with the what's his name?
The hacker.
Yeah, with Mahacker. But my favorite part was still when Memory after she tore him apart.
Oh, Lord.
She's like, you should
Yes.
read some super chat and then come fuck me.
You know,
That
see,
was
that's okay. This is the problem. This is something that I got beef with Mems. Okay.
Oh.
I got beef with Mems.
Well, yeah, because he could have abandoned post. We would have understood.
I got beef with Mems. Like, here's the thing. This is what bothers me about my wife. Okay, this is what pisses me off about my wife. You guys ready for this?
Uh-oh.
This is
All right.
This is some true speak.
He's ready to see that.
Hey, hush all over the crowd.
My wife has such fire, such amazing charisma when she wants to wield that hammer. That same type of charisma, that same crazy jungle princess, machete wielding, Amazonian fucking warrior queen, which is the reason why I fucking married her. And the thing is like, that's why I worship her as a person and I fucking adore her and I'll be with her forever. But the problem is, every now and then, while I'm trying to like be all fly, you know, being like my guy, I'm doing my YouTube thing, she comes on and she does it, and I realize like I just got fucking upstaged so hard by my wife, motherfucker.
Yeah, you fucking did.
Don't be mad. It was hilarious.
I'm not mad.
Convinced that she was the one doing the fucking that night.
No, it was great. It was great. It was a lot of fun. I was trying so hard to be nice to that dude too, to like give him the rope to hang himself with, sort of situation. But
I still need to watch the whole thing.
I didn't like that guy.
I haven't actually finished watching it.
I couldn't watch the whole thing because when he like refused to listen to anything, I'm just like, okay, this is.
No,
it seemed like you.
Jeff tries to puppet master this shit. Meanwhile, Mims comes flying in with a warhawk.
Oh yeah, dude.
Is this the GMO thing?
She came in like a wrecking ball.
Here's what happened. Here's what happened. Jeff is doing recon, and then suddenly Mems comes in.
You're freaking Viking Berserker.
Now, I watched it twice. I watched it while it was live, and then I came back and watched it later because I was half drunk during the actual stream.
Yep.
And you know, a lot like you were.
Jeff was really laugh about how drunk Jeff was.
I was like, all right.
I was pretty drunk, dude. I was wasted at that point.
Yeah, no, that's fair. But
It's on that vodka hubris.
Yeah, but essentially, the thing that, like, essentially, he was very. Oh, well, I just know what I'm talking about because I have this degree in computer science.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, how does that computer science degree help you with agriculture?
Let me tell you something. I have a degree that is both computer science and electrical engineering. How much do I know about agriculture?
Diddly squat.
Not shit.
It's like when the creationists get. Oh, we have a doctor. He's a fucking dentist.
Yeah. This chiropractor absolutely knows everything about cellular biology.
Like living colors, they have doctors and scholars, professional metaphysicists.
We were the assassins.
Right. So it's 6:30 or so we're gonna have to go offline here. We'll keep hanging out a little bit, but we're not gonna be sharing with everybody else there out in internet land. I think what we're gonna take away from this whole stream is that we cannot forget the fact that at one point, Memory Holiday threw Chris Lee off Hell in a Cell, and he plummeted 16 feet through an announcer's table, and that's just how.
Was that the Spanish announcer?
God
damn it! Are you quoting Egghead?
I'm not quoting anything. I'm just telling you how it was. It was fine.
Oh, quoting
From my family,
I actually met Mick Foley once.
Well, tell me about it once we go offline. From my family to yours, me and us and all of us, the patrons, wish all of you out there in the internet have a fantastic night. We love you very much. We'll see you next time. We'll see you in July. So good night, everybody.
Peace out,
It is July. It's literally July for me right now.
Not for me.
Not for me.
Literally,
crazy upside down people.
We're still here yesterday.